Welcome back to Game Dev Chats. Today we're going to be talking about playtesting your game. Recently I had the opportunity to playtest my game in development, Summoner's Fate, with a public audience. Now the key to a successful playtest is the golden silence. This means resist the temptation to say anything or to jump in even if the player is feeling frustrated. You want to do this because those frustration points are what you are there to learn. If the player is frustrated, it's not the player's fault. It's your fault. And it's your job as a developer of your game to fix it. Now, here are 3 examples of issues that we observed and how we fixed them. Alright, so issue number 1. Some of our players had very large fingers and complained that they couldn't see what their character was doing when they went to move them. So I'll demonstrate. I have pretty big fingers too. And I had put this circle in there hoping that that would be enough to wrap around the finger, but as you can see, if I hold my finger just so, it's a little tricky to tell where I'm actually going. Kind of annoying for players. Alright, so to fix this problem, we added a flag over the target the player would be moving to, so they could see where they were going and what they were doing. Observe. So even with the big fingers, I can still see that big old green foot. And here I can see I am moving and attacking this character. To defeat this character, you need to first move your hero to raise your shield before attacking so that you block the monster's attack. You'd accomplish this by dragging your finger to create a path and then locking on the monster. You would then release your finger to execute the command. However, what we observed is that in approximately 20% of our female players, the player would add an additional maneuver with their finger where the finger would slip off of the target and release, causing the game to trigger an unintended command, like so. This would of course result in a very embarrassing defeat when the player went through the effort of intentionally setting up the maneuver and then saw this happen. To fix the problem, we added a short delay after the player pauses on a command to prevent a new command from being accidentally issued when they release their finger. So here you can see I am dragging and the controls are very responsive to my finger motion, but when I pause on a target and then move, there's a slight delay between when the new target is selected. So if we go back to the situation here, I want to hold this command, and now I do that swipe maneuver. No problem this time. So we've got this level where the player can explore, and they've got to navigate around these traps to get the cards on the altar. And you do this by dragging a path to the target. But we've also got this autocorrect in place that when you move over a target that you can't move to, it corrects the movement path to a valid path. And what that would do is, as you saw there, make a nice corrected path around the object, but would erase all the pathing I had done, forcing the player to move through the trap. To correct this problem, we adapted our pathing to only redraw the part of the path that was invalid and maintain a memory of the parts the player had drawn themselves that were valid. So here I'm going to try and go around the obstacle again, and notice the arrow still auto-corrected to go around the obstacle, but it preserved my path around the trap. Those were 3 examples of issues we fixed as a result of our playtesting. Remember to always see playtesting as an opportunity to improve your game. When players come to you with feedback, don't be frustrated. Be polite, take notes, fix their issues, and then playtest again. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please remember to subscribe to Game Dev Chats and comment on our video.